Hi, welcome to Module 5 of the course Understanding CEFR. In this module, we will focus on applying CEFR in teaching reading at level B1 and B2. By the end of the modules, teachers can understand the descriptors of CEFR for reading skills in levels B1 and B2. This knowledge will, in turn, help teachers assess their students' reading competence and know where to find extra resources for their reading levels B1 and B2. Now, let's start with reading level B1. As you may remember, levels A1 and A2 are the two most basic levels. At these levels, users can only understand areas of their immediate relevance, namely everyday materials like advertisements, menus, timetables, brochures, or letters. Also, they can only recognize words, phrases, and sometimes predictable everyday text, provided they can get repetition. For level B1, however, users have become independent users in a number of respects. The first is the range of context. They can get across what they want. The second is they can cope flexibly with unprepared or less routine situations, not just predictable ones like in A2 level. Okay, let's look at the descriptors for overall reading comprehension level B1 and note down some keywords. Yes, the keywords are straightforward factual text, subject related to his or her field and interest, and satisfactory level of comprehension. So, straightforward factual text means text using or consisting of facts rather than interpretation. In terms of topics, for this level, students can read and understand a wider range of settings as long as they are interested in the areas or job-related fields. The topic for this level would be family, school, environment, leisure activities, traveling, or festivals. A satisfactory levels of comprehension means they can follow, though not necessarily in details, the significant points or relevant information of the text. For further details of reading at level B1, let's look at the descriptors of the subscales for reading. While talking about reading correspondence, B1 student can understand the detailed description of events, feelings, wishes in personal letters. For example, they can correspond with a pen friend about the incident that their pen friend would never forget, with such details as when it happened, where the friend was, what happened, what the end was, and how their friend felt. Coming next is the second subskill for reading, that is, reading for orientation. Students can understand and locate the desired information for different texts, mostly the everyday material such as letters, brochures, and short official documents. For example, they can scan the date, the time, location, and activities available in a brochure of a festival. Or they can understand the rules and regulations of their company, as long as the language is clear, simple, and easy to understand, such as, you may not be late for work, you may not leave early except for good reason and with your supervisor's permission, or you may not leave your work area during working hours without permission and for no valid reason. You may not sleep during working hours. Alright, next, Look at the descriptors of reading for information and arguments, and reading instruction, and note down the keywords. Okay, as for reading for information and argument, the keywords are main conclusion, line of argument, straightforward newspaper article, familiar subjects. It means that B1 students can understand the main points and relevant information of simple and easy newspapers, such as family topics at a beautiful place, a festival in another country. Also, they can understand the final conclusion of an argument about different activity to protect the environment. Finally, about reading for instruction, they can operate instruction to set up a new web page on the internet or register a website of learning English. So, in short, at B1 level, students can understand the main ideas and relevant information, though not necessarily in specific details, of a wider range of texts, provided the topics are familiar or of his field, and the texts are everyday materials such as straightforward factual texts, short narratives, description of events, feelings, wishes, letters, brochure, short official documents, and some technical information. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Hi, welcome back to the second part of the first video in Module 5. In the first part of the clip, we have learned about the descriptors of reading at level B1. Now, we are going to answer some questions to better understand and memorize descriptors at this level. Question 1. Complete the sentences with the phrase provided. There are 6 phrases and you have 20 seconds to write down your answers. These are the key words you should always remember if you want to assess whether a student is at B1 level in reading or not. So, the answers are A. High frequency, 2. Job related. At B1 level, learners can understand text that consists mainly of high frequency everyday or job related language. 3. Personal letters. While at B1 level, learners can understand the description of events, feelings, and wishes in personal letters. And number 4, straightforward. Number 5, feeling. Number 6, interest. And number 7, satisfactory. As you can see, at B1 level, learners can read straightforward factual text on subjects related to his or her field and interest with a satisfactory level of comprehension. Let's move on to question 2. Decide the following statements are true or false. A. B1 students can understand general description of events, feelings, and wishes in personal letters, yet not enough to correspond regularly with a pen friend. B. B1 students can scan longer text in order to locate and gather desired information to fulfill a specific task. C. B1 students can find and understand relevant information in materials in and out of field. The answers would be given to you after 15 seconds. Well, A is false because B1 level students can understand well enough to communicate with a pen friend. B is true. At this level, students can read and gather information from different parts of a text or from different texts in order to fulfill specific tasks. C is false. For students can understand everyday material or material of their field, not outside their field. Let's try out another question. Please choose the correct answer for statements A to D. You got 20 seconds to do this. Well, the answers are at B1 level, students can identify the main conclusion in clearly signaled argumentative text. B can recognize the lines of argument in the treatment of the issue presented, though not necessarily in detail. C can recognize significant points in straightforward newspapers articles on familiar subjects. D can understand clearly written, straightforward instructions for a piece of equipment. So, how many correct answers have you got? Hope you got them right. Coming up next is question 3. For this question, you need to write down on a piece of paper 3 topics of written sources that A2 level students can read. Now you have 20 seconds. Well, some familiar topics that are manageable for B1 level students are family, school and their education, environment, leisure activities, traveling, media, lifestyle and current affairs, work and job, and festivals. As for question 5, write down 5 types of written text that learners at B1 level can read. Now the answers will be after 20 seconds. Now let's see the answers. Some typical types are straightforward factual text, short narratives, description of events, feelings, and wishes, letters, brochures, short official documents, and some technical information. So that's the end of this video. Hope after watching this, you are able to understand the descriptor of reading at B1 level and apply your understanding into analyzing written text at student level. See you in the next video.